Hello, sir. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, Anushka. I'm absolutely fine. The morning was really amazing. I did so many things till the days remaining, right? So there are so many plans to implement. So yeah, I will implement all of my plans accordingly. Tell me what about you? How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Today was my school as I'm in 10th grade, so schools have started
Hmm.
early. So yeah, today I attended the school and now I'm taking the session. So it was quite productive. I learned many new things in school.
Okay. By the way, thank you so much for inviting me on your channel. I'm really so much happy to have a great conversation with you right now.
You're most welcome, sir. I wanted to invite you for a longer period of time, but as of shortage of time, I was not available. So when I got time, I really like to invite you.
It's completely fine. Okay, so this is our first conversation. So I would really like to know about you more. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. So my name is Anushka. As you know, I'm a 10th grader. I am connecting to you from Faridabad, Haryana. I am good at many things like my favorite subject it's are maths and English, and my hobbies are listening to music and doing art and craft activities and also playing
Wow.
guitar. So this is me in a nutshell.
Wow, that's really a wonderful introductions. So you're so creative person, talented person. I really love
Yes.
this.
So I would also like to know about your introduction as well.
Yeah, so hello Anushka. My name is Ashim Sir. I'm from West Bengal, and currently I've been working as a spoken English trainer for last few years. At the same time, simultaneously, I have been continuing my studies, and if I just highlight my hobbies here, whenever I just get some leisure time, I indulge to myself into singing. As you mentioned that you are into guitar, you love to play guitars. So I also love to play guitars, keyboard, and different kind of instruments when I just get some leisure time. I also fond of traveling. I travel different kind of places. So yeah, that's all about myself.
Okay, so you are also a musical person from your introduction.
Yes, yes,
So
absolutely. I'm also a musical person.
yes, sir. I would like to know about your English journey because, as you mentioned, that you are an English tutor. So, how did that journey begin, and
Mhm.
how are you a tutor? How did you become a tutor?
Okay, so actually the journey has begun, I would say, in the year of 2023 and the month of April. I actually went through a Arjit Singh concert, and that was my really biggest concert ever in my entire life. And normally I was standing on the diamond side of the line because all the things were quite new for me. Suddenly, a group of people they just came to me and they asked me, brother, when does Arjit Singh come on the stage? I was be like, it's a very normal that I'm a Bengali communicator and I hadn't even a single idea that how to communicate with them. I just freaked out. I felt nervous at that time, felt part up. But yes, somehow I just managed the situation with a broken English. But at that time, I realized something strong that no, I have to learn this language, otherwise, I will feel inferior. But I consider myself as a chatterbox, as a talkative person. So for just this language, I will feel inferior, I will feel introvert. No, not really. I don't like this kind of things. Then I started
Okay.
working on myself. I took a course initially that was 3 months spoken English course where I focus three things: listening, reading, and speaking. But I'm more into listening actually. After 3 months of my spoken English course, I received such impressive result, and I really enjoyed that journey. And after 3 months, started teaching just from
Okay.
0 to 3 months. Within 3 months, I have started teaching. I was absolutely beginner tutor, and I can completely resonate with the other tutors too. Whoever started their spoken English teaching journey, they also were begin at a certain time, right? Then I just have helped so many people continuously, and since then I have been working as a spoken English trainer, and I'm also a learner. I also make some mistakes, and I completely accept this thing very normally.
Okay. So
This is
that's
all about my
really
journey.
an inspiring journey, and everyone has this turning point in their life. And I would like to know about one thing that what is
Hmm.
main thing that helped you learn English? Like you said that from 0 to 3 months, there was a course of 3 months, and you learned it in 3 months. So what was one thing that helped you
Hmm.
a lot?
The one thing which is stay consistent or maintaining the consistency. What I have seen in my batch that there were around 42 members and I'm the only member or I'm the only one that have completed whole course perfectly. Otherwise all the members, even all the members, they have gave up their journey. Can you imagine? So that is the main concept. We have to be consistent, and still I'm consistent. Even I don't skip. I don't love to skip a single day because it's not
Okay.
just a bicycle or a bike that if you know how to ride this bike, then you will never be forget about it. But spoken English, if you skip for one day, 1 month, then you will feel fumbled, you will feel mumbled, right? So for that, I don't love to skip. So I'm quite consistent. This is the one and only secret.
Okay, so I quite agree with you because I have also been through this. Like before a year or a half a year, I was really consistent and my English it was really good. But in mid, I left the practice or I was not consistent with the practice. Then I had to start again from the level that I started. So at that time, I got to know that consistency is really important, and not even in studying
True.
or for speaking English, also for anything, like it could be anything for studying or reading. If you
Mm,
are want to practice anything, so that we should be consistent, because without being consistent, there is no outcome that would
true.
be great for us.
Hmm. And sometimes people they think I will learn at first the grammatical rules. I will be
Yes,
perfect at grammars, then only I will start. Not really. If you really want to start your spoken English journey, speaking journey, start speaking from today. So whoever is watching this video from YouTube channel, I would highly recommend them to start speaking today. Don't procrastinate that I will start it tomorrow after 1 month, 2 months. No, start speaking today.
yes, sir. That's a really great advice, because I have even noticed in my circle as well, in my friend circle, they say that I don't know how to speak English. So first I have to know or memorize the grammar rules so that I don't make mistakes while speaking to someone or while
Hmm.
conversing. So I just say that, man, just start speaking. You will
Hmm.
gradually improve yourself, because I have also thought this that first I will speak in know the rules, and then I'll imbibe it, then I'll use it in speaking. But that's not how it works. It is simultaneous
True.
process that we have to keep learning, as well as we have to keep it in our speech and start speaking, so that we can be
Hmm.
a great communicator in future.
Exactly. I completely agree with you.
Yes, sir. So one thing that I noticed is that your accent, it is really a good accent, like those I have, which are spoken in a British or abroad. So it's not just Indian accent, I guess. So what did you do for improving your accent?
I don't know, sometimes also it feels me that or makes me realize it's actually an Indian accent. But yeah, sometimes it may feel like that, I don't know, I am talking with a mixed accent. Sometimes Indian accent, sometimes
Yes, sir.
British accent, sometimes American. So actually I'll have to talk with a different kind of ethnic group of peoples. So I think
Okay.
that is the reason that my accent is slightly different from others. But I don't feel it that I have different accent. But people to whom that I have conversed already, they just told me that you have a different accent. So I would say listening and studying practice. These two practices help me a lot to improve my accent. I'm more into neutrality because if you really want to become a true professional speakers, then you must have to know that how to go with the flow of the sentence. The flow in the sense of, for example, a sentence. I really want to say something to you. I really want to say something. So this is a flow. Okay. If someone is
Okay.
saying, I really want to say something to you. So this is not a flow. The flow is that I really want to
Okay.
say something to you. So this is the flow. So we really must have to know the flow of the sentences. Then only we will be a perfect neutral fluent speaker. And
Okay.
those who have such interest to learn any accent, I would just give a small suggestions. If you really want to improve your accent, then just try to focus on your fluency at first. Don't focus on your accent. And the second thing is that if you have that mentality to interact with a different kind of people all over the world, then you can learn a different kind of accent because sometimes the foreigner they don't understand Indian accent. But I'm really proud of my accent. I'm really proud of my nationality, that I'm Indian. Sometimes foreigners, they make fun about our accent. Here I
Yes,
just want
sir.
to say, just be proud whatever accent you have. People will judge you, people will make fun about your accent, but still we are Indians, we feel proud of our accent.
Yes, sir. I truly agree that the point where you said that the Britishers, they make fun of our accent, and sometimes they're not even able to understand. And it's mainly because English is their native language, and they have been
Mm.
learning or they have been listening it in their environment only, and they're very quite familiar with it. But in India, some are familiar with English, but others are really new to English. So that is why this gap of accent happens, and this is quite normal. It is the way of speaking in every nationality. It may differ,
True.
like in India how we speak, in other countries like in Japan or other. So it varies. It's just that we have to speak fluently, and we should be able to express our thoughts.
True. That should be a good, your answers should be a perfect one. Then how I can easily make them clearer. For example, now I'm having a conversation with Anushka, right? So whatever I'm trying to speak here, Anushka should have to understand that what exactly I'm. So it is
Yes,
my
sir.
responsibility to articulate all the sentences in a better manner. That is
Yes,
the main
sir.
concept of learning any languages.
Yes, sir. True. So I have also have one question, that
Mm.
there is one thing, or everybody thinks that self learning is only necessary and guidance is not necessary. So what do you think, that is guidance necessary or not, or without any tutor we can do it on our own, and anything, it could be about anything.
Okay, all right. So, from my experiences, I would say it depends on the individuals. Some of people, they can do it by themselves. Whoever have their own capabilities or abilities to find their own contents and do all the things by themselves. But sometimes what happens, there are so many people, they don't have that, commitment. They don't have that proper roadmap. They feel confused because now on YouTube or social media, multiple contents are available. But the question is that
Yes,
what
sir.
content is suitable for me and what should be my roadmap. When you will search that 10 months, 6 months roadmaps, you will find out multiple videos, right? And everyone is sharing the different kind of roadmaps. Now the question is, what roadmap should be perfect for me? So for that reason, I would say sometimes mentors are important, because when I started my spoken English journey, same thing happens with me. And for that reason, I took mentor and I really got some impressive result. But here I want to say, if you are thinking that you will take a mentor and there is 100% certainty will become a fluent speaker, no, never. If you have that commitment, if you are ambitious, then only it will be possible. Whether you are doing it by yourself or you are taking any classes. So self practice is also important, but sometimes mentors or a mentor's guidance is also important.
Okay. So I
What do you
truly
think
agree
about it?
with that, because what happens is that sometimes we tend to get distracted or procrastinate things, like, yeah, we'll do it
Hmm.
later, we'll start from next week, because we try to find the right time, that okay, now I'll start from Monday or the next Monday. So that just keeps procrastinating the particular work or the journey of speaking English. So we
Hmm.
should start from the day one and do it from our
Hmm.
own, because even if we have a mentor or a guidance from tutors,
Hmm.
so what will happen if we don't uh, give importance from our own side? What will happen is that we'll not
Hmm.
speak English, we'll just speak English in front of them, or to show that, yeah, I am practicing. But if we are not
Hmm.
honest with
True,
ourselves,
true.
what yes what that then what will happen is that we'll speak broken English, and only in front of tutors and other our mentors we'll just try to show that, yeah, we are practicing, but in reality we are not. So there should be a balance between them. There should be a mentor, as well as this learning.
True,
The
true.
learning should be from our side also. So it depends on the individual, but there
Exactly.
should be a balance as well.
Hmm. True, true. I completely agree with you. And sometimes, as you mentioned, that people just procrastinate that I will start it tomorrow, and tomorrow will never be come back, right?
Yes,
1 year that they want to start from 2023, but it's now 2026. See, 2 to 3 years has been already crossed. So still they are procrastinating that, oh, no, I will start after 2 to 3 months. So that will never be come back. So if you really want to start, then start from today. Whatever you want to, whatever you have to do, just do it for yourself, for improving your spoken English. See, now English is very normal. If you want to grab any opportunity, if you stand in front of a group, then you must have to know how to communicate in English. Otherwise, people will not grant it your values.
Yes, sir. True that if we are
Exactly.
not able to express ourselves to others, even in India, that everybody
Mm,
does not know about our native language. Like if I know Hindi and you know
mm,
Bengali, and I don't know your language or you don't know my language, so how will we communicate? So there communication barriers and the language barrier is there. So there should be a common language there, like English, that we should be able to convey our thoughts. Saying is that when we know, like when we don't know others language, like I know Hindi and you know Bengali, and there is no
mm,
common language between us, and we want to share any thoughts, any ideas, that is really important. So
mm,
at that time the language barrier, it becomes a barrier to our communication. So there should be a common
mm.
language between us to speak. As you mentioned, that English helps us to convey our idea, so it is really important, and I would like to know 2 to 3 advices that you would give to someone like who is intermediate or beginner to enhance their speech and fluency.
Okay, so I will just give the direct answer here. Some
Okay.
practices they can do, and that will help them to improve their spoken English or communication skill. Actually, we need to know at first that for spoken English, what we have to do. For our spoken English improvement, I would say we have to do four things, four key points: reading, speaking, listening, and writing. Reading, speaking, listening, and writing. And for
Okay.
the communication, I would say pronunciation, articulation, and enunciation. Okay, articulation will play a major role for your communications. So if anyone want to improve their spoken English and communication both, so I would highly recommend two practices they must have to do. They even not ignore this practices. The first one, which is shadowing practice. Do the shadowing practice. It will really help you to improve your pronunciation, articulation in the sense of the flow of the sentence, and you will get to know that how to express your thoughts in a better manner. Okay. And another practice, which is listening. Speaking is mandatory. We can't even ignore the speaking practice. It's a practical one, right? So speaking is mandatory. A part of speaking, I'm saying here two practices. The first one, listening practice. Just do listening practice. And the second practice, which is shadowing practice. I pretty much sure that these two practices are very common for everyone, but still they procrastinate. That no, I will start from tomorrow and I'm doing it today and I will skip it tomorrow. And again, I will
Yes.
start after tomorrow. Not like this. If you really want to see the visual changes, then do it continuously for 1 month. You will see the visual changes in your side.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your advice. I really love that. The shadowing practice, it really helped me a lot. Like whenever I watch any video and I like the way the
Mm,
speaker is talking, I just try to imitate like what they, how they are speaking,
mm,
and the way their expression changes, their pace of speech, the
mm,
emotions they, the flow of emotions in their speaking,
mm.
the way they speak is really good. So I try to do that practice, and it really helps a lot. So it's a it's a must that everyone should try doing it because it's really helpful.
Exactly. Just we have to be consistent for the
Yes, sir.
visualness, right?
Because
One question I
procrastination,
have.
yes,
Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
because procrastination is our biggest enemy, I would say. Because as a
Enemy,
student, I
yeah.
have I have encountered this problem that I keep on procrastinating, but now I have overcome this, and I see a gradual. I have seen a drastic change in my habits that I have improved. So everyone
I
should be
can completely resonate
consistent.
with you. And I think everyone they can compare with them. So this is the very common problem, procrastinating that thing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I have one question for you that You are very young right now, speaking really well, and especially your hosting capabilities. So impressive. So, what's the secret behind of your hosting capabilities? You're holding a conversation in a really amazing manner. So, how did you learn this?
So this all it started after COVID. I joined an institution where we had to practice. First of all, when we were at a beginner level, we had to speak on one to one, and after that, we had to host sessions like a
Hmm.
discussion where we had to host on a particular topic. That yeah, there are 10 to 15 people there sitting, and we have to give a speech and ask others to speak on that topic. So that is how that it the fear of judging and the fear of being judged and the fear of speaking in front of a large audience, it went, and now I'm able to speak to anyone like without hesitating. And that is why my hosting capabilities are this much good, and thank you for your compliment.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you, actually. I just feel it because when I started my spoken English journey, I also led a lot of sessions for continuous 7 months, and I see that this is really an interesting part because in a group, what happened? My mentor just asked us that who want to host the session. I raised my hand, said I really want to host the session. But what happened with the other people or other members? They feel fear by the inside that
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not actually able to host the session. But I also have that fear. But I don't know what happened. I just raised my hand. I really want to host it because I have enjoyed that journey. So we all have to enjoy the whole process because fear is just a part of our journey. Mistake is just a part of our journey. If we are making mistakes, it is just a sign of we are improving. Right? Make mistakes how much you can.
Yes, sir. I truly agree with that. That making mistakes is a part of journey, and when we make mistakes, we get to know that where we are wrong, where we are lacking, and at that time we can improve ourselves. Like if I know that I am lacking in my grammar skills or in my tenses, so
Hmm.
at that time I will try to correct it, and I'll improve my speech gradually. So yeah, making mistakes is really common, and everyone make mistakes, not in speaking English only, but in other things, even in studying and jobs also. So it's really common.
Hmm. Exactly. I completely agree with you.
Yes, sir. So one thing I would like to ask
I
to
think there
you.
is some network problem from my side, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Your video
Is
is
there any
getting stuck.
network problem from my side?
Your video is getting stuck
I
in
can
between.
completely feel it because I'm seeing it in your face. Actually, I'm seeing that you're worrying about it. So just
Okay.
give me a couple of seconds. Can I just refresh my network?
Sure, sure.
Now am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't know why it's happening actually. My network is quite stable. Still, now it's okay. Yeah. I was checking my
Yes.
YouTube that network is actually stable or not. Is my problem? Is my side problem or your side problem? Okay,
Okay.
let it be. Yeah, carry on.
So, yes, sir. My one last question to you
Hmm.
is that I've seen many of co-learners and many of speakers out there. They compare themselves like they speak better than me when they started like with me, but they speak better. So I think that there should not be any comparison. So how do we get out of that comparison? So please guide us.
Okay, so comparisons is are compared to each other. It's a very normal thing for our human nature, right? It's a part of our human nature and characteristics. I would say to get rid of from this problem, which is compared to each other. Actually, why we will compare? Actually, yeah, we have to ask this question to ourselves that we are comparing. If he is speaking or she is speaking more than better. If I compare as compared to me, then of course he or she did more practice, right? More hard work or efforts. So maybe, or it might be that I have skipped that practice. So I have to work on that. This is the growth mindset. Don't just talk with the average mindset. This is really average mindset characteristic. If I just compare with other, why I will compare? We have to think it in a very realistic way. Just do or put your all the efforts, right? We have to put our efforts here. Without efforts, nothing is gonna happen with you. It's just mental trauma or mental problem. Sorry to say, but it's a mental problem. We are comparing to each other. I'm very, very uh, expressionals, and I'm very straightforward person. If someone asks me, for example, I have one another colleagues in this platform or co-learners. He's Ansuman. I don't know whether you have a conversation with Ansuman or not, but Ansuman is also a good speaker. So speaks really perfect English like a pro. So is it that I will compare with him? He's also 21 years old. I'm also 21 years old. Not really, because of course he did more practice as compared to me. So I have to put some effort or more. Then I will only, improve like him or more than of that. So just ask to yourself if you have any problem with this that you are comparing to other. So just ask to yourself that why you are comparing.
Yes, sir. True, I agree with that. And if even if we want to compare, then we should compare it to our old self, the past self, like
Old
how we
self.
were and
Hmm.
how we are now. Like, have we
You have to feel
improved
happy,
or
yeah.
yes, how or we have degraded? Because it happens that
Hmm.
sometimes we are better before, but now we are worse than that. So there, if there should be a comparison, so it should be between the present self and the past self. So that is what I
True,
think
true.
about the comparison.
I completely agree with you. Here, comparisons is just like a groundless thing for me. Literally, I'm talking about it. But yeah, this is very natural thing for the human being. Sometimes I also compare myself with other, but I feel no, I have to put some effort. Still, if there is any problem with me, there is of course one solutions, another solutions. In 99% problem, one solutions is also exists. So work on this 1% solutions.
Yes, sir. And we should be a solution oriented person, but I
Yes.
am a problem oriented one, and I try to become a solution oriented because my mother says that why are you every time looking for the problem, you should try to find the solution to that. But it is my tendency that
Mm.
I there is this problem, there is that problem, but yeah, I try sometimes to find the solution so that I become a solution oriented person in future.
You are already a solutions oriented person. What I exactly am saying here. You're very amazing. I'm really satisfied. The way you are speaking, the way you are conveying your message to the audience, it's amazing. Just go ahead like this way because YouTube is the best platform. Here, you no need to pay even a single money for making videos, uploading videos, or connecting with the other YouTubers. And this is not only for the audience, we are helping to the audience, we are giving some content to the audience. It is also for us. Even whenever I just like upload some video, I just see to myself, oh no, I'm improving here. I'm uploading a video, that means I'm documenting myself. I can see the visual changes in my site. After 1 month, 2 months, I can take a review. So that is the concept.
Yes, sir. So, anything you would like to ask? Because that's what I wanted to ask to you.
Okay. Yes, so here I will not ask you anything else or more because I would like to invite you on my channel too. So I have
Okay.
so many questions which I'm going to ask to you. So just let me know when you will be free in the email. Okay, I will just then accordingly will connect at that meeting. But I
Okay,
have really
sir.
enjoyed this conversation thoroughly. I'm just impressed by listening your spoken English, and this is first time I had a conversation with you. So thank you so much for inviting me, and I have learned so many things from your side. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
that.
much. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights. I love talking to
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.